different to my cell phone. Still 33 for low. I'ma ride to my dog sitting in jail. He stay lighter on the grass, spin it back, roll. I'm on Keller, I'm on Gresham, I'm on Flat Shore. I'm at Magic, I'm at Miley's, let them go. Then it's right back to the when I'm low. Bars never close and we wide open. Kicking flavor with me, neighbor, yeah, we local. Rap the bottom, cause the bottom where we come from. Me no pray for little paper, need a lump sum. Real spill, yeah, I'd rather be, yeah. Broke, real, little rich. All in love with her, she just wanna be in VIP with her. Don't blame me, oh, they just shame me. Had to get it, how I got it on my phone to be. Don't blame me, I'm what the game made me, not what the fame made me. I won't let it change me, I'm the same man.
I stay myself, I never change, yeah. Dirty sort of treat me like a stain, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah. Rolling from the cradle to the grave, yeah.
On my hood, on my block, yeah. On my, I won't stop, yeah. Play with me, let it, yeah. Halo on me, Saint Laurent, yeah. Got me with the school, keep one, move, yeah. You my little baby boo, yeah. I love you like my favorite color blue, girl. Real spill, yeah, I'd rather be, yeah. Broke, real, little rich. All in love with her, she just wanna be in VIP with her. Don't blame me, oh, they just shame me. Had to get it, how I got it on my phone to be. Don't blame me, I'm what the game made me, not what the fame made me. I won't let it change me, I'm the same
I
man.
stay myself, I never change, yeah. Dirty sort of treat me like a stain, yeah. Do whatever, get you paid, yeah. Rolling from the cradle to the grave, yeah.
Honorable C note.
Yeah, little fish. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen. Yeah. That boys and they can't win. Check. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up. Did it like my persona. Going up. Remember them was honest. We used to drive them Hondas. Then we pull up in the Fondas. Glow up. Walking. Show up. Baby, hold up. Glow up. Boy, don't touch. We float. Glow up. Yeah. I'm laughing to the bank. All new blue Benny Franks. Pulled up on him in the tank. Yeah. That guy just a rap guy. I'm so mad fly in. He ain't. Let me back tight, gave me until I was going on. I'm Miami. They all cornballs. They can't stand me. I finesse. All them. I hear. Get a plan. Postcode at my whoa. On low. Got strain on yo. She post up a MCM and we like that JoJo. When we out and we see him, he always ask for photo. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen. Yeah. That boys and they can't win. Kentucky. Call me. I walk up in Lehman, spend 10K just like it's nothing. I hang with the demons, they don't play by me, we cut. I was coolin', Atlanta, mixed the with the fan up. I got Santa, I go monkey, off that. Gonna do just what I say. Pull up, pass the Uber in that right. She so bad, but she said. I feel guilty, I might as well just plead my case. I say, Lord, be my savior when it come to getting this paper. Please protect me from my haters. Just say me and I won't save her. Say amen. Amen. That boys and they can't win. Check. Going up. We in it, we gonna. Going up. Tell it like my persona. Going up. Living up.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Dak Prescott's Cowboys going up against Wilson's Seahawks.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So they run it on 2nd down. Now let's see what 3rd down brings here for the offense. Play clock winding down. Here's Wilson. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. To throw is Prescott. Now he'll escape to his left. He may try and run for this. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Looking sideline, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. 3rd down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Campbell. And he's got some space here as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Now a first carry for their fullback, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On first down, Campbell. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Throw inside complete. It's Richardson. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. So 2nd and 10 here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And to give this time to the tailback. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And the Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They don't give it here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Third and short yardage. Prescott completes it to the rookie from North Carolina, Ryan Switzer. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. They go play action here on 1st down. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. Now Dak on the option left. He can run for it, and he will. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run on 1st down. Campbell, and not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll keep it on the ground. Campbell, and the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now they'll run it on the toss. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
There are certain drives in a game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
And this one is right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Wilson. And this one's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Gets it to Strong. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
First down, this is Rawls. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Old school defensive tackle play dictated just stood up and danced with the guy in front of you. And if a guy came near, tackle him. New school, you don't want to just dance. You want to get past him, get upfield, and make the play in the backfield. A big-time play there.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
They'll try to run with Rawls. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Second and goal from the one. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Russell Wilson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A first down throw for Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. It's good to make it 17-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. An update now from Oakland. The Broncos have moved out in front of the Raiders. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Riddick in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Second down, Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. Here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 27. Whoosh! It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and... Yeah. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ten yards still left on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Prescott to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Wells. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Prescott yet again. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. The Cowboys on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And again, it's Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And an alley to run. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun. Wilson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Seattle. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer. Creates.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Frank Clark, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. On second down, Campbell. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. Bryant with a catch right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So the D-line's going to spread out. Prescott looks to throw on first. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. 2nd down, 8. They run the counter. Campbell. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He'll buy some time right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
On first down, Campbell. And he is knocked down from the side. No gain on the play there, second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And he'll give it here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Campbell trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
And they'll go on the ground. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
Forget it. I'm not going to criticize the play call. I'm just going to praise the defense. That was a spot where they could have very easily just folded up and said, they've got us on the run. We're going to give up a touchdown here. No. They've stiffened, bowed up on that one, handled their keys and everything else. And now the field goal is no longer a gimme. And we've seen, remember Blair Walsh with the Vikings in the playoffs against Seattle? That was a gimme, wasn't it? And he ended up missing it. In this case now, they have some thinking to do.
And out now come the Seahawks. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got Lockett. It'll be a pickup of 4, and that'll be good for a Seattle first down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he works free. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. On play action, they'll throw. Now he steps away. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Taco Charlton in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And he's got room. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Campbell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people